Hello everyone, welcome to another Elden Ring live stream. Congratulations on making it to Friday, you did it. I can see OG Princess in the chat and Mystery Cat, we're so glad you're here. I'm sorry to hear that OG Princess is sick. It's the season, isn't it? I think there's so many colds and flus starting to go around, so I'm hoping you're feeling better soon. It's no fun to be homesick. At least with fall, you get to have a good supply of soup. If you're able to eat it, you're like, all right, now I have an excuse to beef up on some chicken noodle soup. Oh my gosh. But hopefully you're feeling better soon. Oh, good. You're taking the meds to get better. Oh, hopefully you're feeling well soon. I feel bad. I'm also prone to getting sick in the fall, and so I know what it's like. You're just like, nah. But thank you for coming to the stream. Wow. I'm impressed. I'd be like, wrap me in blankets and I'm going to be a sick burrito for the next 3 days at least. At least it's the weekend. We can all sit and relax and just enjoy ourselves for a little bit, which is what we'll hopefully be doing today in Elden Ring. Aw, thanks, OG Disney Princess. Yes, everyone wish her well. We all need the encouragement when we're sick. Just be like, get well soon. Lots of hugs. It's the time of where you're like, I'm getting in my comfiest clothes. I'm gonna put like tissues to my left and a bottle of water to my right and a lot of stuff on Netflix, basically. I'm gonna binge seasons like I've never binged before. I've done a little bit of work since the last episode. You'll notice I've got a new hat, I guess, a scarf, a cowl. I got this one. I did a little questing. And I was able to get the Spirit Tuner activated. I did a little bit of her quest between streams. So now I got this cool headwear that actually increases my health. So that's why I'm wearing it. It also kind of matches my outfit, which I appreciate because fashion. I know, right? Red Riding Hood. Hey, hello, Executed Toast. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the club. Thank you so much for the follow. We're so glad that you're here. How's your week going? Are you excited for the weekend? Any plans? Our plan for today's stream is to hopefully take on the boss of this castle and make our way to Liurnia of the lakes. We're going for the lake country for a little relaxation for the weekend. But first we have a little bit of tension to get through. I'm honestly a little nervous about this boss because he's really hard. And I've only ever played him with a magic build, which is far away. Oh, thank you! Thank you so much for the sub, Executed Toast. Wow! Thank you so very much. We so appreciate your support. Welcome to the Biscuit Brigade. All the best cookies hang out here. We all hang out here and try our best at Elden Ring and enjoy some chill streams. Aw, we really appreciate you. Thank you so much for the support. I hope that your week is going well. You've been able to have, you got some good plans for the weekend. Something nice and chill. Or maybe you're going on an adventure this weekend. That also can be fun. I'm definitely doing a chill one because I have an adventurous week coming up. So I'm like, I need some chill vibes for the weekend. All right. I was gonna say, there's gotta be one more of these birds. Oh no, and he's brought a friend. Come here, birdie. Thank you. Oh, not 3 hits, come on. Oh, right. Camera lock-on is having fun. There we go. Gosh, and you think pigeons are bad. There you go. Taste my anchor. I also leveled up my anchor. Yeah, anchor's away. I did a little bit of farming and got some monies to increase its power. Because I figure if we're going up against the boss, which I'm nervous about, I need a powerful weapon. I need him to fear my anchor.
You're a fine warrior. Your only mistake was your choice of master. Let the winds lift you to a higher place.
I would like to know how you got all the way in here and only had to kill one guy. Like, I've had 2 birds and an archer. And if you were doing that over every single person, it probably took you quite some time to get in here.
Well, who do we have here?
A captain.
Tarnished, are you?
Yes.
Clearly not one of Godrick's lot. I am Nefeli Lu.
Hey, Nefeli Lu.
Tarnished warrior like you. I'm here by decree of my father. How utterly repellent this is.
The killing and the murdering, yes.
Godrick's ill befits a lord. He's tainted the very winds.
Well, some may think that my anchor is conspicuous, but I would like to argue, given the attire of everyone here, I'm sort of blending in.
The winds run foul with his deeds. I'm certain father.
Like anyone would expect a little dagger or something, but like, look at these guys. There's nothing hidden or subtle about them.
Apologies, but I've idled long enough. As fellow tarnished, we must each follow our own guidance. Down whatever road.
I don't know if she can see with the headband. I'll see if I can tilt it. There you go. She can sort of see. I think it'd be like if you had really long bangs. And you know, like when they're starting to get in your eyes.
But I've idled long as fellow down.
What I appreciate is even with crazy outfits, everyone is a better fighter than me. I'm like, I am totally kitted up for war, and y'all are wearing bandages over your eyes and still managing to land every single hit. Every single one. Golden seed. More health for me, please. The reason I wanted to do her quest is then, if you talk to her here, then she gets to be a summon for the boss fight, which is pretty fun. I like doing the NPC quests. Yeah, she's doing the anime character vibe. That's correct. She's like, it's all about the looks. Serving looks is the point of Elden Ring. All right, now, the best way to get these guys is actually from the other side, since we've already unlocked it. So I'm gonna give it a try. I don't think you even really get anything from them, but we'll just try it for the sake of trying it. I need to lure them. I must lure them towards me. Preferably the little guys. If and I can. Glad you didn't notice that. Big fiery ball. Alright, now the little guys should follow me in. Hey, I just timed that. Excellent. Again, video games don't run on normal logic, because I don't think they'd be this chill if I did that, killed their friend, and they're like, yeah, well, Frank was always a pain. Back to my job. Hello, buddy. Roar to you, too. I'd rather get rid of your other compadre before fighting you if I could. If and I could. Hi. Hello. You're a beefy boy. Boink. You landed on my head, you jerk. Haha, missed me that time. Nope. Bad boy. Alright, wait. No, don't land on me. I need... Oh, I hate it when it does this. The spot you need to hit is now in the wall. There we go. Alright, Frank, you're the last one on shift. See what you're... He's like, if I just look away, it's not my responsibility. Part of the ship, part of the crew. Sorry, Frank. You will be remembered. We'll put you on the Employee of the Month wall. Frank has been killed, as is Joe, Sue, and Carl 5 seconds later. It was probably the wind. It's true. They're very focused on their task. Give them that. They're dedicated. Not much dissuades them. I think I need... Oh, I'm gonna need more golden seeds to level up. All right. Now I have to plan. Oh, that wasn't the boss. Don't worry, we're about to meet the boss. He's an interesting fellow. This is somebody who respawns. He's just one of the trolls. If you ever wondered what trolls look like, it's this. Terrifying. And with a sardine can in their chest, if you happen to notice. Or something that looks very much like a sardine can. The boss is much worse. And what I'm concerned about is, because this is my first time doing strength, which means up close, I'm not really sure how I'm going to face his second phase, because it's quite, bad. Let's just be honest, it's bad. Let me just see if I've got any spells that might be useful. I've got a heal. Because I think I only have the regular heal, so I might do that. Divine Fortification, Holy Damage, nope. Rejection, used to that. I've got Poison Mist, but I don't know if that's really gonna work for this boy. So let's just see here. I've got the Urgent Heal, which is fast, small amount of HP. Maybe I should do the big heal, just in case. Drums, drums in the deep. It's true. Oh, I am Pippin, setting off a series of events that I cannot stop. See, now Nefeli Lu will come with us. I'm scared to see the real boss. He's an interesting fellow. He's a very interesting fellow. A little bit crazed. But, is one of those bosses that if nobody's played Elden Ring, you're gonna be like, what? But, he is really hard. He is really hard, legit. Let's see, let's go meet him. There'll be a cutscene. This is, I think it's Godrick the Grafted.
Mighty dragon. Thou the true born heir.
Hey, Zerlite, how you doing? How's your week going? Happy weekend, you're almost there, Friday. We're about to take on a boss and I'm nervous. He's a bold one.
Well.
You see the problem for those who've never met good old Godrick.
Lowly tarnished.
He's a hands-on boss. You can only ever beat him hands down.
I command thee.
I forgot about the extra finger. Hey, it's almost the weekend. Glad you're doing well. Yeah, he took all of the hands. All hands on deck is what we're facing right now. Oh, wait. My hopes are not high. I do not have high hopes for a living, but I got my shield up so I can do a killing. Ow! We're almost the reverse. Listen, you. He's also got a lot of wind. Our boy, you can tell. He's a bit of a rotter. Ow! Alright, let's see if I can... remember the shield, me. It's important. Stop hitting my friends. We're just here about your slight grafting addiction. My gosh, my shield was up on that last one. You are a grump. Stop hurting the Nefeli Lu. Okay, beat him down really good, because otherwise... Oh, it won't let him take damage. I was hoping it would let him take damage while he was down. So, slight dismemberment. Avert your eyes. I would say ow too, but that's your own fault. I doubt he even cauterized it.
Truest of dragons.
Remember last stream I mentioned there is a weapon you can get that is a dragon?
Thy strength.
Well, it's only a flesh wound, says Peppermint. It's true, it's only a deep flesh wound. It's easily fixable when you're graftable. Maku, I mean to be fair, he has extras. I know, he's greedy. Rub some dirt on it, put some spit on it. You're such a drama king. My gosh. A real champion wouldn't need a dragon arm to be cool. Alright, everyone's a little toasty. We all still together. Remember, part of the ship, part of the crew. Oh no, we lost the crew, mate. Oh, not this again. I forgot. Out of the way, out of the way. Alright, back in. Wonder if I can do a jumping one, do you think? It's his area of effect attacks that are the kicker. I like that. Because they kind of stun you a little. I mean, he is pretty... No, don't... Oh, now I can't give you damage. Spit out Nefeli. Oh, for goodness sakes. That's heartburn, though, for you. Oh, can I stun you? Please stun. Leave Nefeli alone. Oh, never mind. If you could focus on her a little. Oh, no. Forgot the jump. Dink. I'm coming, Nefeli. Oh, I'm so sorry, Nefeli. You will be remembered as a great warrior if I can stun this jump. No! Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. You are not a nice man. Oh, gosh. All right. I hear ya. You're unhappy with how life has treated you. That's fair. But I'm not exactly thrilled either. Hello. Oh. Godrick. Stop it. Stop tumbling. Oh my gosh. This might be the end. Curses. I mean, we're pretty close. Oh my goodness, that was 1 for 1.
All that is.
Yes. Yes.
We'll return.
Oh my gosh, that was close.
To our home.
Oh, I sunk your battleship. Godrick the Stunning. He did sink my battleship. He was a rudder. Oh, my hands are shaking. That was close. That was really close. I thought I was a goner. He came up for the hit, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not making it through the area of effect. We did it! We did it! My first strength defeat of a really tough one. He's one of the first, I guess Mar gets the first difficulty spike, but when you go to fight Godrick, you're like, oh my gosh. Yes, yes. Oh, I'm so happy. I did not think that would end up as a win. I was sitting there like, nope. Oh, well, next round. And it's like, nope, you got it, you got it. Oh, that was great. Well done. Rejoice, biscuits, rejoice. Rejoice with me. All right, I'm going to switch the time to morning because that way the next area we go to will look amazing. But believe it or not, we got a special thing from him, and you can get that dragon on your arm. So you too can shoot fire at your enemies with the bad breath of a dragon. If I was him, I probably would have stuck the whole thing on. I mean, why not? Why just have fire when you can have wing damage, claw damage? Game clearly too easy. Better increase the difficulty. Yeah, was the one. Easy game for babies. Can you imagine? Like, I know Night Rain has some obviously harder modes, but can you imagine if there was like a... I would like outside of mods, I would like all the enemies to be Consort Radahn. Let's do that. It's too easy otherwise. Too easy.
What a pathetic excuse for a lord you were.
Well, you're not looking so great yourself, buddy.
Driven to the bone. Pushing me about like that. And after all that grafting, where did that get you? Look down on me, would ya?
I think you got some anger issues, friend.
Filthy slug. Feel it. Feel it. Feel my bloody wrath.
Listen, I was the one that brought bloody wrath. You're just coming in to, like, clean up, basically. I would have been yelling at the controller, what one is jump again? I felt like doing it. I'm like, where's block? Fingers move, please.
This weasel.
Do a no-hit run.
Godrick.
I wish I could do that. That would be cool.
He got
I'm not that good, man. I've seen like people do the no-hit, no level up. I saw a no Estus run, so like they just don't use heals the whole way through because it's no hit essentially. No buffs. There's someone who played this game on a potato. They used a potato to play the game, and I'm like, some people may feel like their computer is a potato, but that person has taken it to the next level, and I applaud them. I applaud them mightily. Like, you are so cool. You are so cool. That's how migraines feel. It is. It's that pounding in your head if someone's stomping you into the ground. There you go. Migraine sufferers, this is how it feels. The pain. Peppermint says, I thought the DDR controller was suffering, but a legit potato is something. I know, right? And it's crazy. There's one person who did it on a saxophone. They did it like somehow that the buttons on their saxophone, and not like a Guitar Hero saxophone, like a legit saxophone. They played Elden Ring and won. They even beat Consort Radahn, though I'm not sure what music came out of the saxophone. I would think it would be a little eclectic. It's like smooth jazz while you're playing. It's like crazy rolls and you're there playing classical music on your saxophone. I don't know, it's mind-blowing how talented some people are. I just sit there sometimes and I'm like, dude, you wake up every morning and enjoy being you, because it's amazing. Saxophone, I'm cackling. If they didn't play listenable music at the same time, does it even count? I don't know. I feel like somewhere a music teacher is applauding it because they've probably heard worse if they've done like elementary school band. They're probably like, that sounds about the same. And frankly, you're doing two things at once. Probably end up being a Rickroll or something. Can you imagine rolling around to Never Gonna Give You Up, Never Gonna Let You Down? It'd just be like... and meanwhile, there's this boss just like trying its best to kill you. And you're playing Rick Astley at them. It would be like the ultimate insult. He has other songs. He does! He has a huge list of songs. That's just the one he became famous for. Thanks to Rick rolling, basically. That's what happens when, like, the copyright runs out on your stuff. That's the song that you become known for. I think the funniest part for him was that his song became popular on the radio first. And so people had this image in their head of what he looked like. And he was actually, like, he was fairly young and also looked really young when he did it. And so people were, like, shocked when he did the music videos originally. Because they were like, that's the guy with the voice? And it's like, yes, it is. And he has a good voice and he's talented. Appreciate, show respect. Yep, Don't Say Goodbye, Girl is better than Never Gonna Give You Up. I can believe that. I only know like 3 songs from Rick Astley. So I am woefully uneducated in the way of Astley. They just took down the video after 20 years. Sadness. Oh no! Hey, Evan Munchkin, welcome to the chat! Welcome, welcome, welcome! So glad that you're here! How's your week going? Oh, is he still making stuff? His newer album is actually pretty decent too. That's sweet. How old is he now? Because I don't think he's that old. I saw like an interview with him recently and he was talking about like kind of his music history and, you know, discography and just what it was like when that one song went ridiculously famous due to Rick rolling. And it was really interesting. He seemed like a really nice guy. He's 59. See, that's not old. Half the people in the chat go, that's ancient. The other half go, yeah, that's not old. It's too close. No. Oh, look, guys, look at the view. I'm not gonna lie, if you play this game on HDR, it looks amazing. This isn't HDR, but I can sometimes do it, and, oh, it's beautiful. I take so many screenshots. It's sickening. Do you ever have, like, I went on a little bit of a rabbit trail like this past week on looking up old music on YouTube, like songs when I was in high school or before, and you just end up spending hours and hours listening to like songs that you grew up and loved, and you're like, oh my gosh. And you just have a most wonderful time. Do you guys do that? Because I definitely do. I just get in a mood sometimes, and I'm like, I want to play all the songs I grew up with. And it's great now, because like there's so many of them online. You're like, yeah, I totally can. HDR, what's that? Sounds like something I don't want to deal with working on Linux. You might not want to. But I'll tell you one thing, if you're ever playing on PS5, it definitely enhances the experience. This one's on PC, and just because I'm running a bunch of stuff right now, it doesn't work as good. Also, one of my screens is in HDR, and it gets a little funky if you try to swap between screens. But, it looks nice. It's like when you mod stuff up and you're like, oh, puppies, oh, bye, puppies. I know, they look so sweet. If only they loved me like I love them. But no, it's all kill, kill, kill. If you get a chance to see it, see these little, like, kangaroo rats? Yeah. They're really cute. I'll see if I can get up to one. Did he jump off? I don't think I got him. Where'd the kangaroo rat go? They're really sweet. I'm like, I would have one as a pet. 100%. It's super easy to be nostalgic about old stuff when the new stuff is always so bland and uninspired. That's true. Sometimes you get like a slump in modern music and you're like, I just want to hear something different. I've had that happen in almost every era. Where you're like, man, I just want to hear something different. Oh, here they are. Here they are. These are the little kangaroo rats. Oh, I'm not sure what they are, but they look like kangaroo rats. Just like more like a squirrel and a rat if they crossed. What I find's funny is there's a lot of songs that you know, but you've never heard the title, or you'd never realize that's the band that sings it, or the singer that sings it. And so then you go on YouTube and you're like looking up one line of the song because it was on a commercial or something like that. And then when you get there, you're like, oh, that's the band. You would like one, please? See? They're kind of like a cross between like a chinchilla and a daegu. Considering all the interesting / ugly things that you have to fight in Elden Ring, it's always nice to find something cute. Cute and fuzzy. The softness is real. A jerboa? They're so cute. I'm so thankful that like someone on the team was like, you know what? I'm gonna make the cutest little fuzzy boy you ever saw. Look at him. He's adorable. I always feel bad when they get in the way of my axe swings and I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. I would end up just chasing them around and not playing the game. Well, and the nice thing is they're not like lemmings. They don't fall off cliffs, so you really could chase them and be fairly safe. They actually commit war crimes off screen. They're like the, whatchamacallit. Oh, what is the race in Guild Wars 2 that you can play? And they're always like coming up with evil machinations. There was something similar in Wildstar. Something about having something that looks sweet like a chinchilla also be like a mad scientist. Frankly, they could be the ones orchestrating the plot of this whole game. We don't know. Maybe Godrick just thinks he's king of the universe, but really, it's the Jerboas. They're like, we're leading people astray.
Master.
It's BONK!
Do you remember me?
I do remember you, BONK.
BONK, the demi-human. You helped me before and retrieved my
Yeah, how's the sewing business going?
Please, Master, allow me to serve you as your seamster.
Isn't that just Pinky and the Brain? It kind of is.
Scratch, but
Literally, it's like a very famous trope. Nobody played Wildstar. Don't lie like that. I played Wildstar. Don't tell me. I liked it, actually. It was kind of fun. I know the end game was a little random, but it was fun. I liked the combat.
I would, well, rather
We deserve each other, me and BONK. You could open a seamstress business with BONK.
I am your personal seamster.
What was your favorite thing in Wildstar? I liked the lore and the variety of characters, like even the undead ones.
Please do be
They just had a really fun spin on it, and I think the narrator was hilarious. It was over before it started. I miss Wildstar. I know. I do too. It still sits on my Steam profile for whatever reason, even though it's not supported or anything. I still have a little icon, and I'm like, every now and then I'm like, I wish I could go and just play the first levels again, just to get the urge to play out of my system. It's just fun rolling around. I like the I forget the name of it, but it was the 2-clawed one where you're like dual wielding. I liked that one, and the medic was hilarious, where you have basically a CPR machine, and you can also shoot beams. And then Gunslinger was fun. Esper was another one, I recall.
You're tarnished, aren't you? Then
it's like how Walmart still sells City of Heroes, even though the game has been shut down for over a decade. Yeah, I feel like once a game is officially shut down and you can't play it, they shouldn't still be selling it. But they do. They do. You gotta be wise. You can still play City of Heroes, though. Ah, good to know. Because I was going to say, if you're selling it, and you're like, it's impossible to play, I feel like that's a bit of a like, you should have done your research. You should have checked first. You're like, but. Maku says, Esper was my favorite, and then Gunslinger. They were both so good. And it was like one of the first times that you had a lot of, like, watch the shapes on the floor to know where you need to stand.
Oh, right. I can tell you what
I like was it the one line where the guy's like, my mom called me, my first name's Valerie, my mom called me at once. And then he's like, once. You're there. Oh my gosh. The sheriff, I think it was, or the head of the settlement.
Its doors have been closed for
I loved it. It was just a very quirky, humorous game.
They declared they wouldn't interfere with the shattering.
I forget, I think I mainly just played the stress test or something, and by the time I went back to it, it was ending. It was almost like that. It really didn't last very long. I did like the beta test, and then I got it at launch, and played it for a while, and then within a very short period of time, they were like, nope, we're not getting the support we need. We're going to be closing this down. And I was like, no, my cute little characters with quirky names that I've leveled up with cool gear.
And now I'm uprooted from my place of learning.
It lasted for a few years on subscription, then it went free to play for like a year, I think, and then it got shut down. It was like, help us test it out. 2 weeks later, thanks for playing. We played the original beta. We did. It was really fun. I enjoyed it.
Why not find yourself a glintstone key?
I think someone tried to revive it, but like on like a private server, but they couldn't. Which was a little sad, because I'm like, I would have enjoyed that. It's like the other day I was looking at, there was a Xbox game, and it was on PC as well, possibly PlayStation. It was like the Return of the King, the old Return of the King game, Lord of the Rings. And I was like, man, I would really like to play it, but you basically, it's really tricky. You can get it for PC, but it's, you have to have like an emulator and all that. And I'm like, dude, I'm not that techie. I'm not that techie to know. Oh, thank you, Maku. Thank you for this, most excellent moderator, Maku. Aw, thank you so much. So appreciate your support. Oh, and it was from Executed Toast. Thank you. You're so kind. Oh my gosh. Maku is in shock. You made Maku speechless. He's like, what? Aw, thank you so much, Executed Toast. You the best. You are awesome. You're welcome, says Executed Toast. Aw, you biscuits warm my heart, honestly. It's like, this is why it's so fun to stream, because people are awesome. Everything is awesome. When you're on a Friday stream with the biscuits, and you're carrying a massive anchor. Now you have to be here even more than before. Shocking people with kindness is always fun. Executed Toast has bought your soul. He's like, yeah, you gotta be on the clock 24/7 now. Aaron Munchkin's handing out the head pats. You're welcome, says Executed Toast. Wait, was this part of the plan to make me an official mod or something? You're always official. Evil plans, says OG Disney Princess. They're like, yes, we just want to watch you suffer. You must listen to tons of Kooky crumbs. Is there a worse punishment in life? Possibly not. You must watch someone who never does strength builds do a strength build and suffer like the rest of us. There we go. There are no evil plans in this stream, only sweet thoughts. Every time I see your name, Peppermint Cordial, I keep thinking, is there such thing as a peppermint cordial? I've had raspberry cordial before, but I've never had peppermint. It sounds very nice, very refreshing. Like, sounds like something you'd have on a hot summer's day. So I was curious, I'm like, I should ask them at some point, you know, is it based off of real food? Yes, it's mainly a mixer for alcohol in real life. That makes sense. Peppermint is often in alcoholic drinks to balance them out. Look at all the love hugs. I should say I am still in the process of working on getting us some cool emotes. But if you guys have ideas, not that I might not necessarily be able to do them, but I am looking for ideas for what emojis you think would be good for our stream. So feel free to type them in, because I want to get ones that you guys are like, yeah, that represents us. Lemon emotes. How about a lemon meringue? That's the type of cookie, right? There's lots of lemons. All the sourness and bitterness. Or maybe it's the tangy sweetness. You definitely need an adorable cookie. Lemon drizzle cake, yeah. Oh, you guys are gonna make me hungry. Like meringues, lemon drizzle cake, lemon bread, lemon loaf, lemon meringue pie, lemon cookies. Oh, you know, like there's like the jelly ones, and then there's the ones with like a pudding almost in the center. They're so good. Because I'm like, we'll probably need some that are kind of like There's no way that's not dropping down. I was gonna say, we probably need some that are like, you know, hey, hi, you know, actions. And then I'm like, what kind of random ones? I can do 5, I think, with where we are right now. So yeah, I'm like, do you guys want raid ones? Do you want, ow, listen you. Do you want random cookie ones? Oh boy, you're a beefy boy. Wow, anger management issues. Dude, you got serious hate. Oh, and he doesn't stagger. That's nice. But he's staggering. Oh, and you brought a friend. That's always nice. Friends at parties are appreciated. You do not stagger. Alright, I can do this. I can do this. Whoa, don't go shooting your magics. I got enough trouble with Beefy Boy here. Come on, hit me. Hit me with your best shot. Oh, you... Oh, no. He nailed me with his magic. He's like stomping his way around the clock. Maybe he's Rick Astley and he ain't gonna give me up. I don't mind if you give me up. Oh, wow. I didn't let my stammies get up. That was my fault. Hold on. Now I'm ready. And a swing and a miss. Ah, there we go. You're down. Oh, no, wait. You'll come back. No. No, not like the living dead. There we go. Now you're down. Take that. What were you even protecting with such ardor? I haven't even been able to look at the chat. I've just been fighting for my life. Ow! Stop it. Stop it, you undead. Why can't you just be content with staying dead? It's a noble profession. Alright, let me see here. They've all been sending wonderful things. I gotta scroll. I thought you were calling me an alcoholic for a second. No! Good heavens, no. I wouldn't do that. Someone found the exclusive emote, lemon emotes. We got all the suggestions. Random cookie, so cute. Kooky to war emoji. I should get like a light the beacon emoji. So-and-so has called for aid. Light the beacons. And Kooky will answer. The biscuits will answer. The invite said only +1, and now he's bringing +2 and +3. Let's go emote, but instead of a ball, it's a cookie. That would be good. That would be good. He did bring a +3. He's rude. You know what's rudeness? Going to a wedding and coming with 3 guests instead of 1, and so your poor host has to sit there and split platters. So everyone has food. My gosh, he was really beefy in there. There wasn't really even anything here. It was just a warming stone. Ironically. Warming stones are used to heal yourself. I figured there'd be something good up here. You know, a spell or a weapon or a cool piece of armor. Nope. Just death. Only death. I think it'd be cool if one of the weapons the skeletons dropped was like an arm bone. Just like this hand that you hit people with. There's something similar to that in the DLC. You get like a leg bone. You just go around hitting people with what looks like a piece of beef bone that your dog would love. I bet he ate all the hors d'oeuvres too. Oh, you know it. He was there ahead of time. He's snacking on the hors d'oeuvres. He's already taken a sneak peek at all the party favors. He's a more wretched hive of scum and villainy has never been found than that crew.
Hello? Is someone there?
As
My
me.
name is Hayata, and I'm journeying in search of the distant light.
Now, to be fair,
If I
she
might
is
be so
blind.
bold as to ask, would you donate any
Hence the
Shibari
bandage over the
grapes in your
eyes.
possession to me? My eyesight has been weak since birth, you see. I can't tell which way I'm supposed to go next. But when I eat one of those grapes,
Uh-huh.
I can feel a distant light in the back of my eyes.
I bet you
It will
can.
lead me.
Maku says, oh no, not the grapes.
Is a finger maiden.
So for those who don't know, a Shibari grape is an eyeball. Spoilers.
Oh, many thanks.
So she's eating eyeballs.
Now I can feel the distant light once more. You are
That's why this is my cozy game vote of the year.
The fingers be upon you.
Oh, okay, no, thank you. I know, right? Yeah, you don't want those grapes. They're nasty yellow eyeballs. Everyone who played this game for the first time, when they found out, was like, what? Are you kidding me? I thought it was grapes.
May the blessing of
I'm like, we all thought it was grapes, man, and someone at FromSoft was like, tee hee hee hee. Wait till they find out. There are 2 quest lines in this game that are like, ew. And that's one of them. Was actually bugs the whole time. Oh man, I think I'd almost prefer it if it was bugs. I don't know why. I think cause like, you know there used to be like Timon and Pumbaa and they ate bugs and you're like, so like as a young child you're conditioned, that's okay. I'm like, I can handle that, but I mean just eating someone's eyeballs, that's a whole nother level of grim. You're like, dude, no thank you. Soylent Green. Pretty much. I mean, there's some interesting foods you can eat. Like, you can eat, like, fish eye soup. That's an actual soup. And cow's eyes can be eaten as well. But, I mean, I don't think I could do it, frankly. I think I'd sit there and be like, bleh. I don't know. I just think of the cow with his little glasses on, missing his eyeballs, and I'd feel sad. The Lion King did not influence me to eat bugs, but just saying that might just be a you thing. It didn't influence me to eat bugs, but it influenced me that people do. And I was like, okay, so somewhere, that's normal. Oh, no. Oh, you missed me. Excellent. So it didn't work, but it did work. Excellent. I can deal with that. Aha, 2 with 1 blow. Maybe with the conversations we're having, I should get a face palm on. So you can all face palm me, be like, oh, Kooky. You poor, sweet summer child. I'll be like, yes, well, you'll be happy to know. Or maybe you won't be. I've never actually eaten a bug. Though I have been given the opportunity to eat a scorpion and a lollipop, chocolate-covered ants, and some mealworms. But I was like, nope, nope, can't do, sorry. Might be sick. But now I want some grapes, not eyeballs. Grapes are good. I especially like the global grapes, the really big ones. Because they're so sweet and crunchy. I don't think eyeballs would be sweet and crunchy. I think they'd be salty. Ugh. Just the thought. I mean, I appreciate it if you're able to eat it. Good on you. It is a delicacy in many places, but I don't know. I'm kind of a wuss when it comes. I can eat certain foods. I eat sushi. I can eat fish eggs. I can eat raw fish. But there's certain foods that, for whatever reason, like cow's brain, I just can't do it. Can't do it. Grasshoppers were survivable, says Maku. Worms and grubs I could not handle. I had no choice. The teacher forced us as it was a cultural experience. Never eat brains, says Peppermint. That's why I won't survive in the zombie apocalypse. I won't eat brains. Again, I have nothing against people doing it. It's just for me personally. I think it's the texture more than anything. I'm like really sensitive to textures, and so certain textures I just can't do. Like even something like quite normal, like eating fat, like on like a fatty drumstick or something. I can't do it. I gag every time. Don't do it ever. Same thing happened to me, said Executed Toast to Maku. Don't do it ever, says Peppermint. You can get prions or and like DLE and stuff. That's true. It can be bad for you. Whoa, 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 whoa. What, says the OG Disney princess? You have my sympathy, says Maku to Executed Toast. Yeah, like, you know, there's some cool cultural experiences, but sometimes you're like, you know what? I feel like it would be ruder if I can't get this down to eat it than to just be like, you know what? I'll pass just because I might be sick. I need to, like, work my way up slowly, you know? Because some foods are interesting. You're like, I'd be willing to try that. Sounds good, even if it's different. But then other foods, you're like, I just know it's not gonna work. Just remember, kids, brains, not even once. Not even in your darkest nightmare, nor your sweetest dream.
Here. Surprised you found me in my little nook.
Why are there so many merchants, but they don't seem to ever talk to one
Your
another?
money's as good as anyone else's. Why don't you take a look at my wares?
I would love to look at your wares.
Oh, but don't ask me how I got my hands on them, eh?
Ah, the black market, I see. Well, I am not exactly clean myself. Ooh, lantern! Excellent! I can see in the dark now. Did I already get the lantern? Let me check. Yes, I already have one. You're going to scam me. You're going to give me 2 lanterns. That's low. Even if you don't have many customers. It's probably just 2 opportunities, but still. It's even dangerous to just use your brain, so don't think too hard. Don't worry, I won't. I'm here all about self-preservation. I think as lightly as possible. As is evident in how I play. 1800 for a lantern? Rip off. It's true! He's trying to scam me. You jerk. Alright, well, I will get... What is this? Crystal dart, spellproof dried liver, and a shatter shard. Wow, that's hard to say. Try saying that. Shatter shard arrow. Especially with a speech impediment like mine. It's really hard. Alright, let's get these. I don't think I need S-stock. Since I'm not a little spell slinger, I'll skip those. Now. I gotta remember... We'll get the map first, I guess. That's always a good starting point. You have 11 of those, though. I know, but I need more. I'll tell you why. Because I need to level up... I got some more weapons. So I want to level them up. But I need a ton of smithing stones. I went back and got the brick hammer. Because I was in such bad brain fog last stream that I forgot how to jump. Which is sad, because it's just the literal jump button. But it is the, like, only FromSoft game that has a jump button, in my defense. So, yeah. I just totally forgot. So once I remembered, once it came back to me, I went back and I was like, oh, I'm going to get that brick hammer. And I did. And I was very proud of myself. Undeservedly so. Alright, ladies, you gotta stop chasing me with your spells. Hold on. Ah, runs into tree. Let's just refresh you all. The jump button is hard to find, I agree. It's just unexpected, right? Any other game, you'd be like, I know exactly where it is. But this game, you're like, but it's FromSoft. Is it like hold B and left thumbstick? Is it hold B and trigger? What is it? And then you're like, oh, it's literally the jump button. Well, that was unexpected. How dare they do something so practical? Get yourself some of them prawns. I do need to get the prawns. Trying to remember. Alright, so here's our next area. Level up. So we got this side, the map for this side, and believe it or not, there's a that side. I think he's somewhere in the middle here, if I recall, in the darkness. So I'm figuring what I'll do is I'll work my way around the lake. Here's the camp we came from. So I figure if I work my way around the lake, I'll have less chance of missing something. Less, not no chance. But we will have to meet Prawn Man, because he is going to help me with my strength build immensely. Selling me them good prawns. And he sells crab later, isn't it? Prawns and crab. A seafood emporium. Oh no. Bats. I hate bats. It's flying enemies. They're tricky. Before you take off, here. Let me keep you grounded. Well grounded. Hello. Can you imagine if a moth was this big? Like you're in your room and this like massive bat-sized moth comes in? I would freak out. I'd be like, I love you moths, but seriously. Like I don't even think I could do the Australia thing of the big spiders, like the huntsman spiders. I'd be like, nope. Nope, can't do. We don't get big spiders here, so we're very unfamiliar with the idea of a spider the size of a dinner plate. Maybe a mosquito the size of a dinner plate, but that's about it. Ah, stop it. Huntsman spiders can get pretty scary though. Yes, and they like to hide in like corners and dark places. I saw like one video and the person, like it was like a toilet. The person flushed the toilet and the spider was under the rim and I'm like, nope. No. You know I would be going there and flushing toilets before ever using them just because of that video. I had a cousin who had a tarantula and I held it, so that was my big brave moment. Unfortunately, the tarantula liked me and wanted to climb towards my face, which was not so fun. I'm like, I'm okay with you on my hand, but not up past the shoulder, please. Not a pleasant experience, even if you are soft and fuzzy. No, thank you, says OG Disney Princess. No, it's awful. And it was like, my cousin's like, she likes you. And I'm like, yeah, get it off. It was like at my shoulder at that point. I'm like, no, not the face. It wasn't a huge tarantula. It was a rose-haired tarantula, so it's kind of got a little bit of a pinkish cast. But the fuzzy hairs on it are also stingers, so if you pet it, you'll get a bunch of nettles in your hand. So I'm like, well, what's the fun in that? What's the point of being soft and fuzzy if you can't be touched? He loved her, though. Her name was Shelob. She lived for many a year. Had a wonderful life. But spiders have little toe beans. They do. And little tiny, like, front claws so they can grip stuff. I fed her jelly water. Like, spiders, you have to hydrate them with, like, it's like a gelatinous water cube. So I gave her those. So that was my other brave moment. They have toe beans? See, OG Disney Princess is having a revelation. Never mind, spiders are fine. They have toe beans. The only requirement to be loved in life is to have toe beans. What if dragons had toe beans? They might. Maybe that's why they are so popular in lore. The sweet little dragon toe beans. Trying to remember what cave this is. Oh, that cave. Okay. This could be tricky. Excellent. She was actually a sweet spider, like, don't get me wrong. She was kind of shy and pretty friendly, pretty open to people holding her. And if she bit you, it's only apparently as bad as a bee sting, which, like, I'm not against, but I'm also not out to be stung by a bee, you know? I don't want to be stung by no bee. I don't think I can jump that, buddy. Ah, so much poison everywhere. I forgot to bring my poison resist. Alright, we're gonna run. Hi everyone. Hi, Miranda Flower. How are you? Don't even have any boluses. I came so unprepared. Oh, look, a steak America. Isn't that not reassuring? Alright, well, let me just take a little sippy sip. And then we're gonna take a little runny run. I think this is a really hard boss, too, if I recall. If I recall, which is up for debate. Ah, death. Poison grease. I don't want poison grease. I want a bolus. Oh, well, guess I'm running in. Yeah, this is a challenging one. Oh, dear. Well, you know what I like about challenging bosses? When you don't have health. When your health is driving off. Ow! You went through my shield! That's not cool! Bro! Bro, my dude! My dear sweet dude! What is the point of being a shield wielder if you don't respect the shield? Seriously! Oh wow, why is my health down again? Probably because I have Scarlet Rot and Poison. Because why be boring when you can be fabulous? Yeah, that's right. Just beat you in the corner. So noble. Oh, that's right. That's how you become Elden Lord. All the class, all the time. You saying guys don't just get bee stings for fun? Oh, I would, you know. I have never been stung by a bee. I've been stung by wasps. And it wasn't fun. Nicolas Cage warned us against it. Not the bees, not the bees. As a true lord, you get servants to do the work. That's right. That's right, my menials. You have done an amazing job. You will get extra bread and water tonight. Aren't you pleased? Bow to your Elden Lord. Really, I'm a great person. A house ahead? Well done. Return to entrance, yes, just so I can get off this poison effect. Bread and water? What can I say? I'm generous. I'm a generous soul. You don't just get bread, you get bread and water. Aha, can't say everybody treats you that good, right? Bet you when you went to your work party, they just gave you old pizza and some fruit juice. Not here. You get fresh bread, baked that morning, and some, blessed be, it's true. I hope they appreciate the amount of funding that went into that. Fresh bread and stale water. Well, you can't have everything fresh, right? Like, it's expensive. It's expensive to have fresh ingredients. Now, what I should do is equip my remove poison thing, but that takes time. And I am rapidly aging, so we're just gonna run through and potentially perish. Hello, more flowers. I just feel like I'm missing something. Like I skipped a... Ow! I skipped a room. Maybe I have to hop up there, I think. These places are so confusing. Sometimes it's easy to miss things. Ah! Like me! Ah! Okay. Wow, look at all the poison. It's incredible. I think there's like an outfit in here, though, or something. In return for getting maimed repeatedly for my benefit, I decree extra walkies tonight, yes. And belly scritches. Never let it be said I shortchange thee. You can all get a nice warm blanket. I mean, who doesn't want a warm blanket? Wouldn't you want a warm blanket? Someone came to you and said, hey, for your break at work, we're going to get you warm blankets and fresh bread. You'd be happy. I'd be happy. If only you had 2 lanterns so you could see better. 1 for each eye. I could have binocular lighting. Can I make this jump? I feel like... maybe I can. Have faith. Faith worked. Ah, faith didn't work. It betrayed me. No. There. Death. Death, Aerlingas. Oh my gosh, there is so much poison in here. It probably smells terrible. Yes, please send one over. I would not like a warm blanket in the desert. Well, that's true. Would you like a cool blanket? One of those, like, athlete's cooling vests or something? I would take a blankie at work. See, what it depends on is if your work is one of those places that absolutely cranks the air conditioning. Because even if it's hot outside, if they've got that air conditioning absolutely cranked, it can be quite frosty. You could get sick. I had one job I used to work, and I was right underneath the air conditioning vent. And my gosh, they had the place down to like 17 degrees Celsius. It was quite frosty. Alright, I guess gotta check here, buddy. You can shoot me with poison in the back if you want. Says a lot about you as a person, but you know, I ain't judging. On the outside. I'm just gonna be checking here. I'm looking for a cool outfit is what I want. Will I get it? No, I get bats. Is there a bat over here? Yes, there is. There's 2. 2 little squeakers. Well, you're gonna have to come in here because I'm not stepping into poison. So you guys are gone. Ow! Oh no, he's got me in a headlock. There. Alright, alright, alright. Oh no! Not alright. It's a harpy. Okay, we've stunned the harpy. Excellent. Though to be fair, if it's desert at night, it would be cold. That is true. Your deserts get quite cold at night. Which I did not realize. Oh, there's an outfit. But it can be incredibly warm during the day and incredibly cold during the night. I hate it when I go to grab a new pair of socks and then bats. I know, I just got my first outfit and it's like, nope, a whole bunch of bats come out of the laundry machine. I did not expect you there. I sometimes wonder after playing video games if I was ever scared by a thief, would I do like a singing thing like that where you're like, and I'm just going to my car. Hello, terrible murderer. What are you doing here? And they just look at you sadly and you're like, I know, but you scared me. Maybe that's the only outfit in here. Tell me about it. Happens way too often. Yeah, you gotta watch it when you're going for your socks. You might think it's a second sock, but no. It's a bat. Bats on the prowl. It's a dangerous occupation getting dressed in the morning. And either way, in the desert, you're incredibly thirsty. This is true. It is very dry, arid even. But it's cool to visit. You get some pretty good views. Sometimes it's not a bat, though. Could be worse. I knew somebody and they were reaching around their bedroom for, I think it was their glasses, and they picked up a mouse. Like an actual squeaking mouse. And they totally freaked out. It's a group of bees pretending to be a bat, pretending to be a sock. What if it's a bunch of bees in a sock? Because that would be even harder to get rid of. You just go to squeeze the sock and all these angry bees. Poor mouse must have been terrified. It was. It was not thrilled. But its mother had warned it. Don't go standing next to the glasses. The human can't see. They're blind without them. Poor mouse. Disillusioned with life. I think the worst one I've ever had is I went to reach for something and picked up a spider. But it wasn't like a huge spider. It was just like a medium-sized spider, about the size of a quarter of a pound piece. And so that wasn't too bad. But I screamed quite loud. It's unpleasant to feel something that should be inanimate suddenly animate. Any spider is terrifying. This is true, especially when unexpected, right? If you know there's a spider there, it's okay. But when you're not expecting said spider and said spider shows up, not cool. Not cool even remotely. I do hate the feeling of when your head is itchy and you go to scratch it and your hand is suddenly full of something that is moving. Ooh, like a deer fly? Deer flies and horse flies? Even though they have toe beans. I wonder if deer flies have toe beans. I think they have toe suction cups. I think it's little stickies. Which is not quite as pleasant. Like even like, you know when you have geckos and you're like, this should be cute. But instead of toe beans, it has suction cups. I thought they had toe hooks. They do have toe hooks, but also little pads under them, if you like go microscopic. Which you might want to do, because they do look a little better microscopic. They got little, like, cute eyes. Now I'm itchy. Why would you do that? What I hate is when you're walking in the summer and that one tiny bug flies into your eye. Or have you ever had it where they fly into your mouth? Like you're just innocently walking around, and then suddenly you're like, I got a gnat in my mouth. One person I knew, they were mowing the lawn. So doing something quite respectable and normal. And they got a bee down their throat and it stung them in their throat. It was actually quite dangerous. They had to go to the hospital because their throat was swelling shut. And I'm like, of all the cheek, you know, you're just sitting there minding your own business and then a bee goes down your throat. If the bee is going down, it's taking you with it. Oh, it's definitely that. Though I would respect a bee because it gives up its life. But I like a wasp where it just keeps going at you. I'm like, dude, listen, if you're gonna sacrifice your life for the hive, I respect that. But to just like assault me with your little stinger, I don't like that at all. Your roommate has eaten 2 spiders in his coffee. You should try sugar instead. It's better for you. How did he swallow 2 spiders? Did they fall in the cup? Like, or you forget to dust the cup out and you don't realize there's a spider? Because that happens. Not all bees die that way, though. It's true. Not all give their life for the cause, but I like to think they do. Oh no, another eyeball. Speaking of which, I like to think that they're the noble striped insect, who at the very least, it may cause great pain, but, you know, gave their life. There's a book about what to do if you accidentally swallow a spider. Well, I missed my calling. Here I am, learning how to stream, when I could be out writing books about what to do when you swallow random insects. That is why I have straw toppers for every cup I own, and lids. It is a wise move in general, especially if you have to, like, leave your cup unattended for long periods of time. Always good to make sure that the only thing in your cup is the liquid you put in. Rather than finding out, oh, never mind, it was a fly. Maybe he wrote a series, right? You know, book 1, flies. Book 2, spiders. Book 3, earwigs in your glass. Now that would be nasty. The many, many, many cups. Are you guys that person who, like in your room, all this talk of drinking, I need to have my water. Are you guys that person who in your room, you have like a million empty cups that you swear you're going to bring to the sink, but it just hasn't happened yet? Or are you like, no, as soon as I'm done, I'm washing my cups? They swallowed a fly, so they swallowed a spider to catch the fly. They swallowed the spider to catch the fly. Why, oh why, they swallowed that fly. I guess they'll die. Hopefully not. I can't believe you outed me like that. You drink out of cups? I stick my head into the cool spring brook. All you see is bubbles coming out because I'm fully submerged up to my shoulders. Drinking the sweet water. Kooky, don't attack me like that. Everyone must know. I drink my soda pop out of the can like a savage. I bet you tear off the top with your teeth. That's how cool you are. You're hardcore. I do own an overwhelming large number of mugs and cups. Sometimes it's fun to collect them. You're like, this is from my trip here, and this is from my trip there. and never use any of them.
Hello?
They're for show. They're the show cups.
Would you donate?
It's like when like your grandmother had the good china that you almost never use, and then you have the everyday china that's like getting cloudy. You have your good mugs, you know, this is the good thermos, and this is my everyday thermos that I actually use. I'm giving this woman so many eyeballs.
Grapes, are you? They rest their trembling
I feel
hands
bad.
upon me, howling wordless. They're frail fit you.
I swear some of the NPC quests are normal, it's just not this one.
May the blessing of the fingers be.
Why do you play Elden Ring? I find it relaxing. I find it relaxing, giving poor blind people eyeballs to eat. I wrote you trade my mugs seasonally. Oh, that's smart. That way you get a nice selection. It's like your friend who owns that fancy Lord of the Rings chess set and doesn't actually play chess. This is true, but it looked so cool. Like, if you could have a Lord of the Rings chess set and then like a Star Wars chess set, you just decorate your room with them. I just have one massive beer mug that I fill with water and drink from all day. Yeah, that's another key question, you know, if you're like finding out who someone is. Are you the type of person who gets a massive mug, like Stanley Cup proportions, Stanley Cup parable proportions, and drinks from it all day? Or are you the type that goes multiple times to the sink, water cooler, whatever, to replenish? Are you like it's all about the max amount? I knew someone and they drank tea from a soup bowl because that's the size of mug they like. So it was one of those soup bowls with a handle, but it was indeed a soup bowl. That's how much tea they would drink. Speaking of which, you can grab the 3 I have here anytime. We'll start a giant mug sharing market. Everyone can trade mugs. Anything over 1 liter becomes annoying to transport around. That's true. You have to take into mind, like, are you someone who has to do a lot of commuting? You know? Because, like, even if you're, say, at a con or something, you don't want to be lugging around, like, 2 liters of water in your back. I used to have a teacher in junior high school, and this teacher, you know those water cooler jugs? Okay, I kid you not. She had a water cooler jug, and she would drink from it. Like she would drink through half a water cooler jug every day. She was well hydrated. Maku says, sips tea from my massive 3-cup mug with painfully undersized handle. Yeah, that can be tricky. Tea mugs are notorious. Notorious, I say, for having way too small handles. I had to go find one because my hands don't move properly. I had to find one with a massive handle so I can stick my whole hand in so I can grip that tea. My current mug just says boo. Hey, that's good for the season though. You are prepped. You're like, I am celebrating the season here. The real hack is to find a good thermos and just use that for everything. This is true. One that actually keeps cold things cold and hot things hot. Because sometimes they do one better than the other, and that's annoying. Let's see here. Ah, yes, dragon. Yes. I remember old glintstone dragon. Meanest boy that ever lived. There's another map. I got teleported. Alright, let's see here. Let me put a little marker here, because I'm going to forget. Yeah. We'll run from here, I guess, because I forgot to grab the one that's over here. Alright. I have to be somewhat organized, or I'm never going to remember between streams what I've done. I have a colleague that does that. Then she refills her tea all day. I don't know how they do it and not spend all your life in the bathroom. Because if I drank that much tea and water, I would not make it. I'd be like, I can't even drive home, I gotta pull over. But there are some people who can really just chug water and they do great. You're like, I wish I had that skill. But there's something nice about, like, you know, on a cold day having a warm beverage, even just to hold the cup in your hands and be like, I can feel heat again. That's how you get through a crappy job. You just keep drinking and they end up paying you to pee. Ah ha 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 ha. Especially ironic considering the adjective. Like, that's right. You give me a crummy job. You pay for this. Can't do that with a thermos, though. That's true. I like thermoses. I think they're really cool. We had to, in school, like, years ago, make our own thermos. And it actually turned out pretty well, surprisingly. Though it did leak a little. And there's nothing worse than a leaky thermos. I remember one time I was in school, and I had ravioli in a thermos, and I had to climb all these stairs to get to our lunchroom. And as I was jogging up the stairs, I guess the thermos lid wasn't properly secured. It was one of those ones where you hold the lid. And it came off, and raviolis went everywhere, and all the people on the stairs got splattered with spaghetti sauce. And I was mortified, because I was young. Nowadays, I just be like, whoops. But back then, I was mortified. Sounds like your rapper origin story. The origin story of Ravioli Cannoli. The best rapper that ever existed. Spilling my pasta down the stairs. The next Eminem. That's right. I'm gonna bring the beats. Everyone who looks at me says, yes, there is the next rapper. I can see it deep in her halfling soul. Could probably beatbox. It's not really a rapper thing, I guess, but it sounds cool. I can do poetry, which sort of like fits in. Spoken word, you know how it is. Is there a rapper named Candy yet? Yeah, you think Candy rapper? Bah. If he did a song with Eminem, it would be perfect. Eminem and Candy rapper. Knees weak, thermos lid was unsteady, raviola on their heads already. Hey, see, you're breaking it down. There is somebody who understands the inner turmoil that spawns the creativity of a rapper. The sauce that makes us boss. I'm never gonna get to your head in time, buddy. Just gonna get some stammies here. This is for the SpaghettiOs. Ah. I mean, there's Eminem, which is close. Knees weak, blah, 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 blah. Ravioli on their heads already. Hit him in the shin again. It's the only proper way to hit a troll. In the shins. I was sitting there the other day and I was thinking, you know, this game, of course, lots of backstabs, critical hits. And I'm like, it's funny, but if you play any FromSoft game, you never actually hit an enemy in the back with a backstab. It is almost always, like, lower. Like, you're getting them, like, if they're tall at all, you're going to get them either through their leg, their thigh, their butt. It's never... I can't point to one that actually you get in the back. Oh, look, look, look. Wow, he was... How your letter finds me. Look at this guy. He's... I don't know why I find that so funny. Look at his legs. That is unfortunate, friend. I think you've been planted. Oh, dear. The ragdoll physics, my friends. The Hildebrand of Dark Souls. This is true. Me right now after this work week, right? Just plowed headfirst into the ground. There we go. Okay, I gotta get the horn guy, I think. Don't blow that horn. Ow! Oh no. Ow! Heal! Heal! No! Don't smack me in the face. Come here, fellas. One at a time. Oh, you and your cuckoo glintstone. Ow! I have my shield up! Okay, fine, fine. Oh, that's why. Ha ha ha. Helps if I look at my health potions, doesn't it? Maybe that's what we need too, an emoji. Look at your health potions! You don't have it equipped, what's wrong? I thought you had servants for that kind of thing. I know, but they only, they got a union, and so now they only work part-time. So only if I'm in caves, dungeons, or near bosses. So I gotta follow the rules now. It used to be so easy. In the old days, you could send your servants out to pillage bosses at any moment, but nowadays, it's a little more tricky. That's outrageous, I know, right? How's one to be a respectable Elden Lord when the subjects won't even listen? How am I supposed to quell the forces of evil that way? We've unionized feudalism. I shall inform the king at once, yes. I mean, like, here's the thing, right? The king sends me out to fight. I have to go fight. But if I tell my plebs that they have to go fight, no, they're like, sorry, boss. Need a 1 hour break. Sorry, boss, not at nighttime, only during day. Sorry, boss, we only do boss fights that are under 5 minutes or where the boss is not a dragon. The peasants are revolting. They're also organizing an uprising. I hope not, because they're in my pocket right now. If they're uprising, it's gonna hit close to home. I wouldn't put it past them, though. That one demi-human has a shifty eye. Hubert is his name. Can't trust a demi-human named Hubert. I mean, if his mother called him that, she must know something's up. This is how holes in your pockets are made. Pocket rebels. That's right, there's a rebel alliance in my pockets. The wolves have made peace with the demi-humans and they all want to bring me down. Nobody can bring me down, to quote One Direction. Gotta go find my boy, the loathsome dung eater. Oh my gosh, did you do that ending? You're brave, you're very brave. The loathsome dung eater would stay by you. Unless what you're saying is you have to head, in which case, thank you for coming to the stream and for your generosity. You've done all the endings? Oh my gosh. You are platinum ready. Oh my goodness, fellas. Fellas, someone's paying your overtime. Look, shield up. Yep. I appreciate the teamwork, though. Oh. You know what? I like the team bonding. You both seem to care a great deal about your fellow workers, and that's something to be applauded. Show off. Have all the achievements on Xbox. Congrats! That's awesome. I've got all the achievements except the endings, so as long as I do the endings, I'm golden. For my first ever platinum, I'm so excited. But kudos to you. Did you do it in one run where you do like the saves, or did you actually do the 3 runs? Either way, it's impressive. Honestly. You can't go wrong. Oh yeah? I don't even own the game, says Peppermint Cordial. Oh yeah? I've never heard of the game until now. Maybe you should get an achievement for that. Be like, hi. I don't know this game, so achievement unlocked. I've never played this game. I resisted the urge. If you don't have Skyrim on some PC or console, I feel like you should get an unlock, like a little trophy. Congrats, somehow you have resisted the urge. I've resisted the urge unlike anyone else. Here's a question. Is there a game that you guys love to watch people play but have never played or don't own yourself? But you're like, if someone else is playing it, I'll watch it. Like if someone's streaming it or on YouTube, I'm there. But I don't actually own the game and I probably never will. Oh yeah? I didn't even know. I didn't even have friends who watched the trailer. Maku, FOMO master. You have unlocked perfect FOMO. Okay, so Five Nights at Freddy's, and I played here or there, but I do own them all. I think sometimes scary games can be like that because you're like, I don't mind watching someone play it while I sit in a bright room, but I don't want to play it, especially in a dark room. Jump King, I own it, but I don't think I can bring myself to play it. Maku, any scary game, though I don't think watching counts as I have to just listen without looking at the screen. If it has a lot of jump scares, that is very true. Otherwise, you'll be like, Or sometimes it helps to have seen the game so that the jump scares aren't quite as bad, you know? By the time you get the jump scare, you're like, I'm okay with it. I know what's coming. I will watch Markiplier play for hours. Yeah, there's some real good streamers. There's people I watch over and over and over because they're just fun. They make it entertaining. They just enjoy what they're doing, or they play along with people who are friends. It's great. I'm not sure, says Peppermint Cordial. XQ Toast, you got a platinum Bloodborne next. I actually could, because I have completed Bloodborne. I did the DLC Orphan of Cost. Oh no. Lock on. Lock on is having fun. Whee! Spin. You spin me right round, baby. Woohoo! There we go. Didn't even get hit. Amazing. But yeah, I actually have played Bloodborne. It was the first Souls game I finished, weirdly enough. It's really good. It's really, really fun. But it would be fun to platinum. The only thing, I have to do the endings because I didn't know how to do the save thing where you save and then play, like reload your save and then play the other endings. But the ending I did was all of the bosses. So Moon Presence, all of it. So all I have to do is that, and I've gone all the way through the dungeons except for the Defiled Chalice. And you know, because you probably have platinumed it, you know which boss that is. Souls, Bloodborne, Elden Ring games, because they're hard. Fair enough. Though I would say, as I'm about to die, they're not as hard as I thought they were. Unless you have these guys who do blood loss. Woohoo! Okay, you two. Ease her down, ease her down. There you go. Focusing. Because I'm not really good at games, and I can get through them, but there is a sort of pattern to them that helps. You should play all the FromSoft games. I'm actually going to be working at it right now on my YouTube channel. I've been playing through... I did Lies of P, and I've actually finished recording it, and it ends epically. I'm really excited for next week's episodes. And then I'm starting Dark Souls Remastered. I'm starting not quite at the beginning, because that'd be Demon Souls, or I guess Kingsfield. But pretty close to the beginning. And I'm going to work my way through them between here and here in the YouTube channel. Because I wanna say I've completed it. Have you picked your cozy game? Oh, sorry, one sec. I'll go back here. Mystery Cat, you underestimate my lack of game literacy. You know, it's like any literacy. It just comes from reading. From being nerdy. You'll be, like, amazingly literate. I think you're literate. I think you're game literate. For sure. The OG Princess, have you picked your cozy game for streaming yet? I've been trying to debate because it'll be my first time doing 2 streams in a week. Hopefully the first full week of November. That's what I'm aiming at, and probably a Tuesday afternoon. I'm looking at doing MMOs because I really enjoy MMOs. And then once I get the swing of it, putting in some cozy games. So my first one, I'm kind of dickering between doing Final Fantasy XIV or Elder Scrolls Online, just so I can get the swing of 2 streams a week. And then I'd like to try some of the, I think there was like a Fabledom one I wanted to try. And then there was the Amber Isle one you suggested. So I'd like to try ones like that, like just some nice cozy ones where we can chat and it's just chill vibes. Though I find Elden Ring somewhat chill. But that's the plan so far. We'll see what happens because it a little bit depends on my health and how it goes. But I'm hopeful. I'm real hopeful. Maku, I say this many times, but you really can't complete every Souls game in Souls like out there and keep saying I'm not good at games. I can. I'm determined. I'm stubborn. FromSoft games are my favorite. Got all the achievements in them, except Armored Core. Love them. I heard Armored Core is a really different feel to it, but that it's like epic. Like once you get the swing, the missions it sends you on are really good. Echo Knights is peppermint cordial. 2 streams a week, madness. It is madness. I only have the ability to speak for limited times because of my disability. So I have to like slowly build up. I technically should not be able to do what I'm doing right now. But since I can, I'm enjoying it to the max, to the absolute max. So I'm hopeful if I practice a bunch, I'll be able to still be able to speak doing 2 streams a week. Fingers crossed. The OG Princess says, woo, so excited to tune in to more streams. Maku says, I do actually want to try Armored Core because big robot go boom. This is true. They do look epic, like just running around in a giant mech looks amazing. I do own Armored Core, and I tried it, but it was a little fast for me. Because again, it's hard for me to like take in information. So I'm hoping if I practice enough, I'll be able to do it. My other goal is to take on Sekiro, but I'm still getting mobility back in my hand. So I actually can't parry, so that's my mini goal right now is to learn how to parry so I can play Sekiro. and then hopefully be able to speed up how much my brain can take in so I can do Armored Core. But in between, I'm doing cozy streams. Have you heard about the JP Classic that is Sakura Wars? I haven't. What's it like? What's it about? What style is it? Is it like a JRPG or is it action or action-based? Either way, I'd like it because I love RPGs. I love story-based games. Almost pulled my hair out with Sekiro. I've heard it's really hard, especially I think the Demon of Hatred and the final boss is like brutal, everyone says. Peppermint Cordial, it's Fire Emblem with mechs. I have played a tiny bit of Fire Emblem, so I actually know like that part of it. And adding mechs seems like an epic way to do it. Sorry, drinking some water. Maku, that's another one I'd love to try, but is it available in English stores? Sakura Wars 1 has a fan patch. Ooh. I always appreciate when fans like really get behind a series. Because they're great at making the series even better, you know? They're like, here's patches, here's mods. This game has a patches too, but he's not so trustworthy. He wasn't fan-made, maybe that's why. That sounds cool though. I'd give it a try. I want to try more games, like a bigger variety of games. Oh no, not these guys. Be wary of right. Uh-huh. Hi, right. You don't have the right. One more. Oh, I don't have it in me. There. Marobai has a playlist covering the whole series. Maku, nice. Region locking has been my enemy too many times. On YouTube, that is, says Peppermint. I often, if there's a game I can't, like, get because of my region, I'll watch people play it on YouTube. I'll be like, I'm not missing out on the fun. I want to see what it's about. And especially if you know, like, the story and you're like, I'm one of those people who needs to know how it ends, you know? You're like, don't leave me hanging. I want to play the original Dragon Quest games, but finding those available in Canada to buy are impossible. In Japan is fine. I can speak... In Japanese is fine. I can speak Japanese. Dragon Quest just got remasters, no? Did it? I know they're going to remaster one of them. I think it has gotten some remasters. That's another notable series. There's a lot of games that have really good long-running series. And sometimes it's crazy how hard, though, it is to get your hands on them, especially, like, if you want to go from the start of the series. Ooh, I got an imp head. What does that do? It does what? Makes me heavy. Excellent. Resembling a wolf, it holds trace amounts of lupine endurance. Hi, Mom. I'm ready for the school picture. Look at this. Look at this. Can you imagine you're waiting all those years for a hero to come and save you, and this is what shows up? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's like, that looks more like the villain than the hero. Let's see here. My, you guys are talking so fast I can't keep up. They're talking about Spyro now. Spyro, that's awesome. I only got to play Spyro for the first time like a year ago. And it was great. It was great fun. It was like, I like collecting things. I like collectathon games. So even though I'm rotten at platforming, I was enjoying myself. Ooh, you have it on the Switch? Excellent. I got it for like free on PlayStation. So I was like, well, how can you say no to free, right? Hello. Alright, just don't hit the button, me. Really, the lost gem of Dragon Quest related media is actually Blue Dragon. Oh, what's Blue Dragon? Inform me. Help me to learn the way of the Dragon Quest. Let's try to remember where this is. This isn't the... Oh, it is. Okay, do you think there's a way around this is the question. I know what enemy is underneath and I don't like it. He hasn't noticed me yet. Oh, is Xbox only a JRPG? I've really got to get into doing more JRPGs because there's so many good ones, like classic ones. Why isn't my thing working? You should be blocking. Maybe it's because his tool goes through blocks? Is that it? Could be. Crash Bandicoot. Oh, that one also I've heard is cool. And difficult. Yeah, I've heard that, like, it's doable to finish it, but if you want to get, like, the platinum, it is brutal, is what I've heard. Oh, hello. Hi, is this your room? I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'll just keep hitting in the hopes you'll see how sorry I am. Oh, no. No. We use our words, not our fists. I use my anchor, though. My words aren't so great. I like that they've been remastering a lot of those. Oh, boy. Whoa! I like that they've been remastering a lot of those older games. Because they look so good. Now, like, some of the new Crash Bandicoot remaster ones look amazing. Ow, my spleen. Why do you hate me so? I've been trying to find a way to play Shining Force in Japanese because I love that one in junior high, but ironically, the Sega Mega Drive Classics Collection only lets you play it in English. I'd love if we got something original for every remaster, though. Oh, that would be cool. It'd be kind of fun if every year they were like, this year we're doing a remaster, but next year we're doing a brand new episode, a brand new game. You'd be like, yes, please. Come here, you little muggins. Oh, I hate the lock-on hates me so much. Come here, you little gremlin. You stony-hearted gremlin. Okay, it's 1 for 1. Oh my goodness. That enemy was very ominous. It was almost ominous. The currently waiting for Haunted Paws to launch on Steam so I can play with my boyfriend on gaming date nights. Ooh, that sounds fun. Aw, it's so nice when you get to do gaming nights. You just get some good snacks. Pop it on the big screen, or you're like on 2 screens and you're like, all right, let's go. We're gonna make the best run of our lives. I saw one and there was this article and it was a couple and they're like in their late 60s and the wife like introduced her husband to Stardew Valley and so they farmed together and it's really cute. I was like, oh, and they're like, he's really gotten excited about it and you're there. You're so sweet. Living the dream. And it showed their little farm and he's got like, he's in charge of the animals and stuff and she's doing the organizing of the crops and you're just like, oh, it's beautiful. Group Stardew Valley is such a chill experience. It certainly looks fun. Like I've seen it where people do the thing where they have like the multi-person farm. I feel, do you imps want to do some group farming? Oh gosh. I feel like you'd be good at it. You're farming me for souls anyway. Here you go. My gosh. Have you ever played Pathfinder Kingmaker? I haven't. I've seen it. I've been tempted with it because Steam puts it on such good sale. Right? Like, especially the first one, it goes down quite cheap. I think it was $5 about a month ago. And then the second one is a little more pricey, but still very reasonable. 8 people can play without mods on Stardew Valley. That's a lot of people, honestly. It's like a LAN party. I'd hate how it's not PF2E. I got to try Path of Exile 2 when they did their like free weekend about 3 weeks ago. It was really fun. I played a little bit of Path of Exile 1. But you know, it's such a hardcore game that I was like, oh, I got a little lost in the talent tree. It's more like a talent web. A talent galaxy, I think might be closer. Pathfinder 2nd edition. Oh, sorry, my bad. Whoops. Kingmaker and Wrath are both on Pathfinder 1st edition. Ooh, interesting. I'd like to try it. It looks really interesting, and I like having like a party that goes with you. I think it's really cool. It just adds something to the game. I did play like Divinity Original Sin 2. And some of Divinity Original Sin, and I really enjoyed them. Though I always get stuck trying to make all my party survive, which isn't like technically the best thing to do, but I'm like, I don't want them to die. I've become attached. What can I say? Of the two, the 2nd edition and 1st, which would you recommend to go with? Can't remember. I think I gotta be closer. Oh, it's just you. Oh, phew. I thought you were the other guy. Hi, buddy. Oh my gosh. I'm stuck in a wall, guys. I'm like here dying while people are giving good advice. 2nd all the way! If you like D&D 3.5e, you'd probably get on with PF1. So both are good is what I'm hearing. It depends on your taste, which is good to know. It's nice to have options. I find like because I've never done like, Maku has done D&D, but I haven't. And so I'm always like, oh, this is a lot to get into. But I kind of want to try it because I love RPGs. I love character building. I'm not very good at it, but I enjoy it. They're very action heavy, which some people don't like. I like action. You know. I'm not very good at strategy games. I think I forgot my, Oh no. Not the lock-on again. I do enjoy some action in games because I just find it breaks it up a little for you. You know, you enjoy yourself. Trying to think in my head at the same time where the lever is for this. Ow! 3 actions per turn, not action heavy. Okay. My bad. Sorry. I'm learning short forms. It's all part of the learnings. I think I just need to get over here. It looks so menacing over there. I find Steam is so tricky because there's so many games you want to try, especially when they put on a sale. I'm now queuing up for like the Christmas winter sale, you know? And I appreciate the recommendations because then you're like, all right, I know what ones I want to go for. I've got to be responsible, not spend all my monies. Just gonna prioritize here a little. All right, where is it I need to go? Went up there, got lost, had a wonderful time. Could try this guy to get my runes back. My Steam wish list is now 867 games. Oh my gosh. I wouldn't even know what to do with that many games. I'd be like, dudes. I do have quite a lengthy list, though, I'll be honest. I think it's like part of the rite of passage. Steam seasonal sale kills my budget. Had they called it anything else, released it at a better time, people probably wouldn't have hated it as much. And that's with a library of about 740 games. I know, right? The Steam library is something else. You're just kind of sitting there like, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. All at the same time. Where am I supposed to go? I can't remember. Maybe I can run through? Do you think? Probably not. Where is the switch? Where is the switch? Where is the switch? I missed the turn-off. Where is the switch? Everyone is chasing me. Where is this? It's over there. Hi, everyone. This is a dead end. Excellent. Woohoo! Taste some bullets. Where is this? Might have to come back if I can't figure out where the switch is. The secret path. Give me half a mo. I'm just having a little fun. Running around. Hi, buddy. How are you? Ow! Listen, we don't all have your crazy reach. Ow. I can't remember where it is here. I do remember it's hard to find. Everyone's saying how many things are on their wish list. This is great. Everyone's getting excited. Or overwhelmed by the amount of stuff they haven't, I haven't accomplished. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. I have to go down, I think. You like it because you can be a cat? That's amazing. I would like to be a cat. Just walk around every game as a cat. There's some games you can walk around as a sheep, which is still somewhat cool. I find what's hard is that, like, when you're doing, like, Steam ones, like, you'll be like, oh, I watched a streamer play this. Oh, I watched a YouTube video on this. And so you just keep adding and adding and adding. And you just kind of sit there like, my list has gotten so long, I can't remember anything that's on it, to be fair. Okay, so I have to get lower. I have to get down there, I think, somehow. Is it that you hop off the elevator? Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Hey, Diego, how's it going? How's your week been? Welcome to the chat. Thank you for the hydrate. I can use it. Hey, Reaver. Hey, everyone's coming in. How are ya? We're having a chat about Steam lists and games that we're going to purchase. Working like usual. You're a good person. Way to be. The weekend is coming, friend. Do not despair. We shall get through. I don't think I can jump from here. I think it's too high. Hopefully work is treating you well and you're getting some rest in on the weekend. Oh, I'm playing Digimon. Excellent. That's a good choice. I feel like Digimon could use some more games coming out recently because it was a lot of fun. Kooky is lost in this labyrinth. Maybe what I'll do is I'll go out, I'll try another area and I'll come back just because I don't want you to be all stuck watching me trying to figure out this one. It's not super hard, I just can't remember what it is that you do. Is this one of the elevator ones where you jump down? They've actually gotten a bit of a comeback with their video games lately. That's awesome. No, it's not down there. I just knocked down some bricks. There's a rock you can use that will explode if you can't make a fall. Oh, yeah, the pebbles. All right, well, I can try. I can try and see. Let me see. Do I have... I think I have some crafted. I think I have some crafted. Let me put it in my equipment. Pebbles. Oh, no, I don't have some crafted. No, there they are. Excellent. My magic pebbles of gravity. They're on my playlist, but I'm told they get pretty dark. The new one is pretty good. Then again, it's also the first one I've played. Ah, so you're new to it. Excellent. That's fun. It's always nice starting a series you've never done before. You're like, I get what the hype is. I have become addicted. I actually didn't play a Pokemon game until I was a fully grown adult. I never got to play it. Let's see. Oh, I think it broke. Yep, it broke and so will my spine. All right, well, science. Bye, Diego. Thanks for stopping by. We're so glad you were here. OG Princess, I just recently got Lord of the Rings and Hobbit Lego on Steam. They were on sale like $3. Oh my gosh, yes, those are both good ones. Those are both good ones. I have the Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings, and I just appreciate the humor of the Lego games. And I'm kind of like 50-50. Like now they do it where Oh, was it a safe drop? I thought it smashed. I'll go back. If you want, I can just jump. I don't have that... I mean, I have somewhat a lot of runes. But what are runes if not to spend on your broken body? To be fair, if the fall doesn't kill me, the guy at the bottom might. But, again, experimentation. I think between my brother and I now, we own almost all the Lego games. Oh my gosh. That is epic. Think I can get a plunging attack? I think I'm too far away. It would be handy, though. Alright, let me first remove this from that inventory so I don't try to heal myself. And instead, don't die. Excellent. Sneaky, sneaky. Backstab time. Hopefully. Please tell me this does mucho damage. It did not do mucho damage. Don't kick me. That's rude. I am fighting you. Oh dear. With the best of my ability, and you are punching and kicking me in the face. Not fair. Not cool, my giant omen dude. Oh gosh. Oh, I'm stuck in a corner. That's okay, I can get back there. Dare to dream to go for the plunge. I can hear the ankles crunch with that fall. It does. I feel my own ankles biver in pain. Honestly, I wish I could jump as far as... I wish I could jump. Let's stop there. I wish I could jump. But I wish I could jump as far as video game characters. It was close. Not great, but close. I find they tend to do what I do to bosses, which is you get stagger locked against a wall, and then you're like, can't get out, can't get my shield up. Hi, buddy. Come here. Release your anger. I need to get, like, even more stammies, I think. If I can just... Whoops. If I can just boost my stammies to the max... I think that's, like, the key to a strength build, is what I'm learning. Lots of stamina. Oops. And perhaps some aim. Perhaps. I love the Lego games. I think they're so cute, and I'm not sure which I prefer. If I prefer the original ones... where they don't speak, or if I prefer the ones where it's like movie lines completely out of context. But I do appreciate always the like pig and carrot jokes for some reason. And a little faith, yes. And a little pixie dust wouldn't hurt either, actually. All right. How do I block that? You overgrown omen? Oh, yes, yes, yes. Hold on, hold on. We're all excited. You can't hit me through a pillar. Only I can do that. Listen, buddy. We have got to talk about your anger management issues. There you go. Good job. See, now don't you feel calmer now that you've let it out? Take a nap. You know how it is. Who blocks a hug? I do when it's this fella. Oh, hi. Look who's back from the dead. How do you not see me? I don't care. You can't see me. I'm going in the bushes. Where did you come from? With your glowing ember eyes. What is this, like the family get-together? You all just hanging out here? Hi, it's Frank and good old cousin Steve and all that. Not again in the corner. No, stop it, stop it. Boop. I can't even see you. I should have put on my lantern. That's me. There we go. Man, this family gathering is getting smaller and smaller. I didn't see him coming at all. Aaron Munchkin, it was out of nowhere. I was so blind to the truth. How many of you are down here? This is the Omen Cellar. I kind of feel bad for the Omen, actually. It's a rather tragic backstory, but still, you shouldn't be killing poor little people who fall in your holes. Aha, another trap, which means more omens, probably. Ah, yes. Wow, that is a big sword. I remembered there was a reason I didn't like this zone. Alright, let's try. Oop. Ah, I got the downswing. Oh no. Ah, I got it again. Oh, backstabby. And you push the button on yourself. I do that a lot. What is this, a family reunion? It is. This was Grandpappy. It was. Bastards. So many blind corners. It's from eating all those eyeballs. What can you have but blind corners when your main diet is eyeballs? Oh my gosh. This is like the most labyrinthian catacomb. Like seriously, do you need to make where you bury people this confusing? I feel like it would be very much more, you know, logically laid out. There's like the Skyrim ones where they're like, we need 6 different locks with 5 keys spread across the entire kingdom so you can put flowers on grandmother's grave. And you're like, that seems excessive. Oh, pickles. Good gravy. I feel bad because he's just at an altar, but, stagger you! I say stagger! He looked like he was gonna do a square dance step. There you go. Alright, now I anticipate there's someone else here, because, I feel like, they're all in on me on this one. Otherwise, people steal stuff. I know, but like, I mean, other than me, really, who is this, like, obsessed with stealing things? like, they have tons of Draugr. That wasn't left, that was right. It lied, it fibbited. Unless there's another guy. You know, like, isn't it enough to have some traps, some undead? Just gonna check to make sure. Hear heavy breathing. Patches, oops. Let me see here. It's to keep them in. Yeah, that makes more sense. Patches, I don't know, but I'm sure they need to install some ramps. This place is not up to code. I feel like this, more confusing is when the lock is based on a riddle instead of a key. So not only is it a pain to get into, but anyone who figures out the riddle can break in. This is true. It's not as safe as you think. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here, would I? That's right. Your mistake was not planning for someone like me. A low-level scrub who just so happened to show up one day. A horse came, breathed into my mouth, and the next thing I knew, I was here. If I can get in, anyone can get in. Alright, so we got the door open. Great, now I get to face a boss. How exciting. Da-da-da-da-da. You just strolled in. I did. I just casually strolled in. I was out for a walk, and I was like, oh, look, a cute little tomb. I think I'll take a peek. Honestly, what could go wrong? Oh, a lot can go wrong. I want all these cool blue flame candles sitting around. I know, right? They're very atmospheric. This was original RGB lighting. Right? You can get yellow, you can get blue, you can get purple flame. It's great. Gotta get the band back together. It's time, boys. We gotta get the band back together. Alright, I think what I'm gonna do is gonna refresh my flasks and then we'll fight the boss. Because I have no idea who it is, but if that's how you get to them, they're gonna be bad. You're right, I'm breaking out those Union warriors. Come on, guys. It's time to get off shift. Boss battle time. Boss, everyone's so excited and I'm like, oh gosh. Oh gosh. Alright, let's see. Endurance, faith. Maybe I'll put up endurance for the moment. I'm thinking. There we go, we'll try that. Just so my pockets are a little lighter, you know. Makes me feel better if I should perish. I mean, I don't want to yuck anyone's yum, but I don't think most people go, oh, what a cute decomposing zombie and come crawling crawling from the Tomb of the Dead. Let's go take a look. I do, says OG Prisoners. You got this. We believe in you. Oh, I'm glad somebody does. There are days I don't even believe in myself. Just so you guys know, if it's okay with you, and, you know, if you gotta go, that's fine. But I'm trying to get a little better at doing longer streams. So I'm gonna try and see if I can get to 4:30. Because I had to wait and see how I'm doing right now. But so far, so good. I still have speech, and I've been hydrating thanks to you all. So if you're cool with it, I'm gonna try to go to 4:30, and we'll see. Totally understand if people have to go. I'm just trying to get my practice in so I can get up to 2 streams. But either way, we will face this fella. Alright, I gotta take a sip, because if I'm gonna be screaming, I need my vocal cords. Alrighty, guys. Oh, I'm nervous. I don't even know who this is. I can't remember. Oh, no! Oh, no! Okay, hey, pussycat, how are you? Yup, we do. I think you're a magical one, actually. Yeah, there's the magic. Run, boys, run, roll! These guys... This is one of those ones where... Oh, no, fire, too, eh? Oh, come on, get this. Critical! Yes! Putting... There you go! I was gonna say putting the cat to sleep, and then I realized what that meant, and I was like, nope. Let's catch that. Oh, thank you! Oh, thank you for the stretch. I'm gonna take advantage of it. Aw, thanks for being able to stick around. It's just one of them. Wonder if this guy has split personalities. Yes, we did it. This is one of those ones that later becomes a normal enemy. Where you're like, I saw you as a boss. Honestly, dude, you were easier than the entire labyrinth that I came from. Thank you for being simple for this poor little halfling. Eventually, you get into ones later in the game, and it's like a hallway full of those guys. Full of them. And that's not so fun. You just sort of sit there like, I don't want it. I don't want it. But I was pretty sure, I'm like, I know he does have a lot of, whatchamacallit, area of effect magic things. So I'm like, oh, I can't remember what this is going to be like. All right, I think we're just going to run through here. Because I don't want to deal with these little miscreants. Let's see here. Off we go through the snow. Have you been to Jarburg? I haven't been yet in this game, but I have been to Jarburg because it is the sweetest and best place one can be. Until it's not, but then it's back to being yes again, if that makes sense for those who have played. It is both the saddest and happiest of places where the jars sing all day. I think it's probably why you're mentioning it is it's around here, isn't it? I think it's off a cliff edge, I believe, if my memory serves me. But correct me if I'm wrong, my memory isn't that great. It's kind of one of those ones, it's a really tricky route down, but then once you get it, you've got the nice little, I think it's like here, isn't it? Or maybe it's down here, maybe it's this ledge. If I can get a sight of grace, I will go down and take a peek. Thought something just swooped past me. Swoop, there it is. But I do love the whole jar quest line is so cute. Until you hit the DLC and then you're like, eh. But before that, it's great. It's a wonderful quest line. Aha, that does not bode well. Okay, I'm just gonna check for jars. Hold on. There's lots of the deep blue sea. There should be some little stony things. Under the bridge, you say. Right here, then, I'm guessing. But I think you can jump down from here, isn't it? It's probably, like you said, under the bridge. So down this way? A-la-ta-ta-ta. Yeah, there it is. Okay, everybody, see? There they are. See the little jars? All resting. But there's a way down. I think it's a jumping puzzle, which I'm terrible at. Because platforming. Someday I'll be good at platforming, and I'll be so excited. Here's a question, because I do want to get better. What platforming games would you guys recommend for a beginner? Like someone who is terrible at it. And I mean terrible. That's not being modest. That's being realistic. I want to be a little jar living peacefully under a bridge. I would too. It's a nice life. Was it the quote from the Star Wars Rogue One or whatever? It's a peaceful life. There are the steps. Okay, so there's where it ends. Can anyone see the steps? Celeste? Cat Mario? Are those ones easy? Like, just kind of... Or at least levels up slowly, so you're not, like, insta-death. for a hesitant jumper. Cat Mario. I feel like the Mario games are all super cute. Because, like, I want to be good, or better at the very least, at those games. But I'm terrible. Ah, depths, says the note. Where is the way down? I've done this before, me. What's wrong? Eh. Aha, there it is. There's the steps. By these bloodstains, which I will be. I was being sarcastic at first about Celeste, but in all honesty, it's kind of like the Dark Souls of platformers, where you're expected to fail, so it kind of handholds you to getting better. Plus, it's a really good game. I've heard it's really good. I heard the story's really good. And again, it's not super expensive, so, you know. Alright, well, let me check. How much? Well, I got 7,000 on me. Ah, chump change. Alright, everyone, don't judge me too harshly. You're about to see Kooky do platforming. Doesn't help I have twitchy fingers, so you'll be like, easy to the edge. And then all of a sudden your hands will be like, plummet. Good platformer, I think, unironically, Dead Cells. It's like I want to be the guy before I want to be the guy. Oh, I love Dead Cells. Parkour, parkour. I wish I had cool parkour skills. I think I have to jump to this one. Okay, the jump button didn't work, but that's all right. Oh, no, 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 no. I just turned around. No. I was so close. I was so close. Nailed it with my head. I'm like that knight we saw earlier. Just straight through, head first. It's fine. All right, all right, all right. No use crying over spilt souls. All I did was turn around. I didn't even back up. Though to be fair, my horse was sort of defying gravity in what he was doing. Kind of clinging to the edge with the back of his hooves. Turn around, fall, guys. This is true. Every now and then I fall apart. And I plummet off the edge. Oh. Honestly, it's the most nerve-wracking part of playing on stream for me. Isn't the boss fights? It's the platform. Should ride a goat. A goat! Yeah, it would have much better grip on those cliff edges. That's my problem. I'm using the wrong animal. I have Torrent / Ralph the Wonder Horse. When I should be using Bill the Gruffhorn. They can walk on like 7-degree slopes. I know, it's crazy. I went somewhere one time and we were on like a volcanic ridge. And so it was a near vertical drop and we were above the clouds and there was all these goats just kind of hanging there. And they're like just eating tufts of grass on the side. Is Torrent not a split hoof animal? Excellent question. Let us check. Let me see. Can you see his hooves? I think he is a non-split hoof. He has a solid horsey hoof. It's a good biology question. Elden Ring Biology Class 101. The greatest enemy of these games, gravity. It is the one enemy you cannot defeat once and for all. Volcanic grass, very nutritious. It is! Actually, fun fact. Volcanic ash is really good fertilizer for plants. So if you ever want to grow tropical fruits, you actually do want to use volcanic ash. Which I did not know, but yeah, apparently, very good for plants. I was like, well, the more you know. If only it wasn't for the lava, it'd probably be a tropical paradise. Maybe I'm picking the wrong stone to jump to. I'm not even hitting jump. This is just me nudging off. His horns and ears look more like a goat, so I was thinking he was split hoof. It's a logical assumption. I don't judge you for it. Okay, maybe if I reverse off, do you think I can reverse? Can I reverse this horse? Put on my four ways? Nope. Oh no. Okay, okay, okay. Now what? Now what do I do? Onto the roof, maybe? You think the roof? Or do you think I'll die? Roof! Yeah! Oh no, Torrent! / Ralph, my wonder horse. / goat. Hey, you are the goat, Torrent. You are the goat. Greatest of all time. It just dropped. Beep, beep, beep. Good save. Oh, here we are. Welcome, welcome everyone to Jarburg, the most beautiful place. And why is it the most beautiful place, you may ask? Well, one, it has a site of grace. Two, it has an abundance of flowers. It was a good save for me, but will it be a good save for Jarburg? Dun 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 dun. For those who have played. You will know what that means. Poor Jarburg. See, ooh, we got a cracked pot. Look at these flowers. And you can just slurp them all up. It's great. Look at this. All these rare flowers. If you need rare ingredients, this is where you come. It's crazy. More, a ritual pot. So many pots. Pots and jars, jars and pots. I feel bad when I roll into these when I'm here. Because I'm like, is that like their family? Those are distant cousins. How dare you? Aunt Martha will never forgive you. I've glued Uncle Harold together 5 times now. Look at this. Look at all the bounty. It's just great. And I don't know why, but the sound is very pleasing. It's just like, yes, please. I'm not writing torrent just so I don't break all the pots. Because again, I feel bad. I'm like, fences are okay, right? Look at this. Look. For those who've never seen it. La 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 la. I'm just gonna take their sunflower. Sorry, buddies. I need that. It's for saving the world. You understand? I hope you understand. Look at them. They're so cute. The little pots. He's just holding on to his lid for dear life. Don't worry, buddy. I'm not gonna take your lid. I'm a nice person. Let's see here. And look, you got big pots. Alexander. I don't think quite Alexander size. Getting all my flowers. What's this say? Liar ahead. Why is it always hidden path? It is not a hidden path. How dare you? How dare you, sir? In good Elden Ring fashion, lead people astray. Alright, let's see here. So the fun thing about Jarburg is that you can talk to the jars. Sort of like Dr. Dolittle talking to the animals. So let's go see if we can find the right honorable little jar.
Hello, Cos. What are you doing here? I didn't think anyone knew about this place. Except us jars.
Well, I went on the wiki, no. I had chat help me.
Potentate.
Should I do? I don't think this one matters what you say.
Gosh.
Sure, I'll be your potentate. Potentate.
That's wonderful news. It's not easy being potentate, though. I know. Show me your hands. It's just a little test, cuz.
The amount of times in this game you get asked to show your hands is astronomical. There's one flower here that doesn't grow back. Which one is it, Errant?
Your skin isn't so smooth.
How dare you? I moisturized.
Slick, slidey hands to be potentate, you know?
Slick, slidey ones?
Cuz.
Is he checking for grapes? If it isn't eyeballs, it's fingers in this game.
What a shame.
Though he could probably use eyes. He doesn't have any. Bless his little heart.
Glum, cuz. We can still chat. Potentate or not.
Aw, thanks,
Come back and
Jarbarn.
visit me. When you can.
No worries.
Don't look so glum. We can still come back and visit me.
Alright, which flower, I wonder? Is it like a super rare one, or is it just like a random one? Like, this poison blossom will not come back. It is a terrible glitch. Because that would be sad. I'd be like, oh no. They're like, oh, the rarest of flowers. And I'm like, yoink. Classic tourist problem. I come into your beautiful town, destroy the wildlife. Terrible. Take your runes from your tombs. And for what? Ugh. Gotta parallel park my horse here. Golden rune, and more golden rune. Excellent. And then a lot of ocean, But this part actually does have a very acute ending to the NPC quest line. If you don't mind a little sadness along the way. It's one of those rare flowers. Ooh, maybe like one of the Eye of Yarlu ones or whatever, or the Makella ones, maybe? I feel like that one would be rare. Alright, let's see if in our moments maybe we can get this map, because that seems fair. And I think there's a site of grace around here too. So let's try for that. And see how we fare. Now that I have done epic platforming. Be pleased. Be impressed by my epic platforming. At least it wasn't a crone asking to see your fingies. Yes, show them to me, my dear. Show them. You're like, have you never seen fingers? Because you seem oddly, insistent. Look at this. Da 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 da. Alright, do I want to do this camp? I mean, not really. But probably should. Alright, here I come for the jars. Think you have like a trebuchet, is it? Yeah, it's this one. Hello everyone. Hello, 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 hello. Is there a way up here for me to climb? Oh my gosh. Now, if you've played this game before, do you follow the one that the 2 fingers and 3 fingers actually are a full hand that got split? Or are you more of the idea that it's 2 separate things, just represented by fingers? Hello, you. You summoner. Death. Death. Denethor, dust-style death. Glintstone blade. Actually, it's a staff. Look at that. A rune bear all by its lonesome. It can stay there by its lonesome. I like to think it was all one hand that got split off because of the stuff from the DLC, but I'm not really sure what the official lore is. We got a chest. What's in you? Woo! Some more spells we can give to Selin. And then we have a million bad guys. Isn't that nice? I don't think you all have anything I really want, though, so... Tally-ho? Oh, to you too. There was a goodie there on the ground, though. I should probably go back. Ah. Hello, everyone. Hello, nice to meet you. How's Trix? How's the kids? There it is. Golden rune. Yay! Totally worth it. Totes worth it. Run, 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 run. You gotta admit, though, the game is pretty. What for you guys was like a game, cozy game, RPG, Souls, doesn't matter. What one was one that you were like, I really want photo mode in this game because it's gorgeous? That you just were like, whether it was because of the costumes, the outfits, the scenery, you were like, I want to take a ton of pictures. Or one that maybe you did take a ton of pictures in the game. You're like, every shot is a good shot. I think for me, like, when the earlier ones would have been Skyrim. But there's a couple of MMOs that are quite pretty, where you're like, I just want to take pictures. Oh gosh, I gotta remember which one of these are terrible and which are only moderately bad. I don't think I've ever taken more screenshots than for Final Fantasy XIV, though a lot of them were for story plot points. Yes, I've heard that one is really good for lots of stories. Actually, there was that. Let me try this a second. Can I make... Really quick... Oh, it won't let me because I started battle. Well, that's on me. Arteria leaf was the rare flower. I took lots of pictures of my crops in Animal Crossing. Does that count? It totally counts. I saw someone did like a really cute bakery in Animal Crossing too, and they had like a little sweet shop and everything, and I was like, I would take pics of that. If my town looked that cute, I would be like, yes. This is going on the promo poster. Sometimes too, you just work really hard laying something out. You're like, I have laid out a beautiful town and I want to appreciate this. Oh my gosh. There we go. Oh, you guys are like rotten potatoes spewing out stuff from your eye spuds. Terrible. All right, I'm just gonna... Do you mind? Let me through. Man, the poison is like not just poisoning me, but hitting me with damage. Okay, so yes, maybe it is a little gross, but you gotta admit, these guys are a little gross. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah, I was so close. I'm not used to the poison doing that much damage. Oh well. I shall return. They're like rotten potatoes, though. You know, like when you get to the bottom of the bag of potatoes and you're like, ah, shoot. My potatoes have gone scungy. This is what would be at the bottom. A bunch of these guys spewing out poisonous beams. Actually, while I'm here, I'm gonna do the cheater way of doing it. It's not really cheater way, it's the clever way. Gonna make some of these. Because these guys have one weakness, which is poison, ironically. Alright, now we're ready, Torrent/Ralph. Had to look it up. Hey, that was good researching. I feel like there should be like a trivia wiki where it's just like, hey, these are all the places where random glitch stuff happens. Or used to happen and got patched out. Alright. Alright, you rotten spuds, I'm back. I'm back and better than ever. So, if I go here, and I throw these suckers... Well, here it goes. Get ready. So it explodes, which sets off the other ones. Ah! Oh my gosh. The carnage. The pure carnage. Oh my goodness. Well, that worked. Oh, it's so much fun when you have a huge group of them like that. Explosions all around. Alright, now what were you guarding? Was it really that good? A smithing stone too! Dude! Dude, that was barely worth anything. Why did they love that smithing stone too that much? I have no idea. Uh-oh. Now see that? See those little antennae? That's a sign. It's a sign to stay away. I have yet to actually fight the crawdads. You can see them here, scattered beneath the water. Mainly because they're terrifying and incredibly vicious. Maku, maybe I should get you to try Just Cause 2. I own it. I haven't played it though yet. But I do know it is very destructible. And attaching rocket boosters to cows is a thing. Oh. Okay, hi everyone. Whee! Thanks for the rune. Appreciate the welcome gift. You can return to your normal programming. They just come out of nowhere. They do. They hide really well. And you're just sitting there innocently. The next thing you know, you're like, oh my gosh. The world's biggest crawdad. The lobster from hell. Yes, my lost grace. And the map. Rocket boosters to cows? Now that sounds epic. It is. If you haven't seen it before, definitely look up on YouTube. Just Cause 2 shenanigans. I guarantee you any streamer worth their salt or any YouTube person has played it, so you will get great footage. But yes, you can strap rocket boosters to just about anything, including cows. And it's hilarious. And everything's destructible. I saw one where they were trying to make I forget what it was like a box go faster than a train, so the train's going towards the tunnel and they're going the opposite way. It's great. It's one of those games that is boring if you just play it to win. If you play it for chaos, though, yes. Join the dark side. Strap rockets to cows. It's a wonderful time. It's what Elden Ring is missing. Rocket-launched cows. Sounds like Gary's mod shenanigans. It is pretty much. I can't remember which one came first. Was it Gary's mod or Just Cause?
Hello, friend.
Oh dear, your friend?
Tell me if you know, would you? The whereabouts of the hidden house of those despicable fiends. The recusants who hunt their fellow tarnished.
I respect the fact you used the word recusant. Gary's mod. Gary's mod is basically Half-Life Engine Playroom. That's cool.
I, Dialos, swear to deliver the message.
It's when they realized everybody likes blowing things up. Up until that point, they were like, I'm not sure if people will enjoy this. Then they're like that. I think Gary's mod, and then definitely Just Cause, and then probably Goat Simulator is the other one, where they're like, oh yes, destruction. Just wanton destruction.
They laid hands upon my servant Lanya, and
I think they did more than just lay hands. I think they laid knives.
The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood.
In blood.
Dialos, swear to deliver the message.
Alright, Dialos.
They laid hands upon my
tale of He's just gonna dwell on that for a little bit. That's fair, that's fair. Had you come sooner, she might have lived. Teardown and Red Faction Gorilla are also famous for it. Huh. I don't think I've heard of Teardown. Is it like basically what the name sounds like, where you just go around tearing down buildings or something? Because honestly, that would it'd be like the opposite of like Power Wash Simulator. It's like Power Destroy. Hello, you cartwheeling fools. You just look so full of whimsy. Can I block it? Yeah, I can. Oh no! Oh no! Why? Where's the whimsy? What happened to the whimsy? I want the whimsy back. These are the Albinorics. And they look so sad. They're like little tadpoles. But they love to cartwheel. That was the one tactic when they were designing these guys. They were like, we need it to cartwheel. That will be a good skill. They are surprisingly graceful. You would think that they would have great trouble, especially in this deepish water, doing cartwheels, but they make it look easy. It is not easy. Since it's voxel-based, the preparations are usually destroying everything in your way. Excellent. It's kind of what I'm doing now. Even the poor Albinorics who just wanted to complete their gymnastics routine. Poor little fellas. No one appreciates a good cartwheel anymore. Hello. Can't get off my horse. What? He just cartwheeled into the distance. Come on, lock on. You can do it. There we go. Excellent. Good job. I actually think they're really cute, and you can get their... This is gonna sound grim. It's not actually their head, but you can get their, like, a mask that is their head. And so then you walk around with that face on, and it's pretty hilarious. Cartwheeled into the sunset. Yes, as he rode off into the distance. He congratulated himself with a job well done, defending the Academy. I feel like they should get an Academy Award, even if it is just a magical one. Let me see, I should do a little direction. There should be another site of grace somewhere out here. Ah. Somewhere amongst these tombs. Hear the rattling of bones. That's a promising sign. Pretty sure it's out here. It's near a boss. Dare I say. Maybe I passed it. Being able to summon that horse is pretty handy. It is super handy. At first when this game came out, they were like, oh, you know, it's almost cheating to have a horse to ride you around and fast travel. And then as people realized how big the map was, they were like, I see why. I see why the horse is handy. Also handy for platforming, because double jump. And you can use the spirit springs, which means you can fall from lofty heights without breaking your body. Alright, so here's where we will be going. Eventually. Where is the other spot? Aha, golden seed. I need one of those. Excellent. Uh-oh. Something's mad at me. Oh, it's just one of you. Hey, buddy. Free spirit that you are. Eh. I feel so bad. Honestly, they're actually really, like, cute and nice. If you get, like, stun-locked by a bunch of them, it's bad, but for the most part, they're fairly harmless. So I feel a little wrong. Letting poor little fellas just, meet their end this way. Somebody up there. I'm a-comin', fellas. I'm a-comin'. Ugh. Like... Oh, when did you get magic? Hello. Look at that face. Look at that little puddin' face. Even when they're killing you, you can't really be that angry. You're like a little sweetie. Come here. Come here. You're doing great. I like your somersault. You've worked hard. It feels so bad. Certain enemies, when you kill them, it feels bad. I love that they just slide down the roof. I do too. Again, they're very graceful. I would probably tumble like a somersault off. Hey, more magic spells. Excellent. If only I was a magic build. But I'm wondering, because this area is magic-based, hence the blue flames, I'm wondering if I will be better against the boss of the area because I am strength, because the boss is really resistant to magic. They look like something out of a Nier game. They kind of do, honestly. It's the big round face. The massive weighty head that rests upon those thin shoulders. Let's see here. We got 4 minutes left. Maybe... pretty far from the dragon. 'Cause I was gonna say, I can try and run up to the dragon and get the key. So that we'll have it for next time. Maybe we can try it. We'll see if we can get there in 4 minutes. And not run into crayfish. 'Cause there are a lot of crayfish. A lot of albinorix, a lot of crayfish. I could get the one here. I think there's a site of grace here. Oh, wait, no, wait. This is, okay, well, we can do it. We can do it. She said with great faith. That she does not possess. Elden Ring speedrun, go. Kill the Elden Lord in 4 minutes. I bet you somebody's done it. They're like, if you get Millennia's dance, the foul dance, and then you run like blah, 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 you can take out the Elden Lord very quickly. Here he is. Let's see how... This guy's really zippy is the thing, and he does bleed. Hello. If you can't tell. But you stun easy. Ah, you went down like a chump. You went down like a chump. Also, it's very gross here. You should clean up your house. Zippy is a fun word. It is a fun word. That's like the word hyperbole. Hyperbole. If you say it enough, it sounds really fun. You're like, zippy, hyperbole. Hello. Was that your friend? Because I'm really sorry if it was. Oh no. I'm sorry. He attacked me. Oh dear. This is like a Disney movie where they're like, I know I did gymnastics for just this reason. And then they like take on a burglar or something using cartwheels. They're like, that's right. Your parents spending all that money on gymnastics was worth it. You have saved us all. Supposed to be an NPC here, unless I've loused up the quest line. Which is entirely possible. I mean, he's very, so I don't really care. He's not very nice guy. He's the one that gets you all the PvP stuff. Which I'm terrible at PvP and don't normally do it. I'm just like, I just want to run around and enjoy myself. Alright, I think the dragon is here. I think. So, here we go. Will we make it? Who knows? Who knows? Either way, you'll get to see a dragon. What do you think is the most impressive dragon in video games? Like, from Spyro on up. It doesn't have to be a big one, he just has to be, like, the most memorable dragon of your acquaintance. Aha, excellent. A site of grace. A base from which to, basically, I'm just gonna run. I'm not gonna fight the dragon, don't worry. That would take too long. But I am gonna run and get the key. If and I can. If and I can. I don't know if you can see him, but he's right there in the middle. I believe there's an incantation here that is pretty good early on. Ooh. Doesn't Monster Hunter World literally have a dragon that's basically a level? Might be. You probably have to run up his back, given Monster Hunter. There's a dragon in Crash Bandicoot that chases you around, and he's pretty memorable because he's so annoying. Excellent. Hello. Oh, I forgot. Ah, there it is. I don't really need Kooky. Kooky? What do you call them? There he is. There's the dragon. He shoots magic breath. Isn't that keen? There you go. So you can see him in glorious Technicolor. Now run. Run, my fine steed. Run like a dragon is chasing you would be good. Oh! He's got range, that boy. Oh! Gosh. Drink. Can we outrun a dragon? We're about to find out. The music is softening. Bloodflame Blade. It's an enchantment. Ooh, excellent. I think it's at a church near this. I think we should change his name to Earl, though. Earl the Dragon. Then you could sing that, what's it? The country song. Hey, Earl. Oh, look, an Everjail. Here we go. Grab the Everjail while I'm here. Excellent. So we're going to put this here. And I'm going to put this here to remind me Dragon is there. While you were training, Dragon was also training. And he's much better at it than me. Excellent. We got it. We got the key. This means we can enter the academy. That glorious building right there. Isn't that crazy? It looks so good. Alright, so I'm going to just fast travel back to here. And I think I'm going to call it there for today because we made it. We made it to 4:30. Longest stream I've been able to do. Yay! So thank you guys. Thank you so much for sticking with me. I'm hoping again to slowly lengthen these streams and then in November start doing 2 streams a week. Woot, 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 woot. Next Friday, we'll be meeting again. We're going to be working through Liurnia of the Lakes and probably taking on, hopefully, the boss of the area, picking up that spell you mentioned, Errant, and checking out some of the cool stuff in this magical area, including finger monsters, because you can't get too many fingers or eyeballs in this game. But thank you guys so much. It's been so fun. Thank you for the subs, the follows, for everyone who is in the chat. You guys are great. I hope you all have an amazing weekend. Get some good relaxation there. And hopefully we'll see you next week for more Elden Ring. And just remember, the following week, we'll be starting the 2 streams a week. So we're going to be doing hopefully a cozy game or MMO on Tuesdays and then Elden Ring on Fridays. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys more. And yeah, hope you have a great weekend. Enjoy yourselves, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.